Get up, you son of a bitch! Cause Punsh drunk loves ya.
You already know. This is Punsh Drunk Boxing, aka Mr. Shot himself, aka El Adobo, aka El Sazón, aka El Borracho, aka Café Bustelo, aka El Pastor de Boxeo. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you at this side of heaven. God bless you all. Man, oh man. I ain't think I had this influence, ladies and gentlemen. Huh? I ain't thought I was the Breakfast Club, Vlad TV, you know what I'm saying? Joe Buttons, you know? Joe Rogan. I ain't know I had this influence. The 3-division undisputed world champion, arguably the greatest woman that ever laced him up, the GOAT, trying to sue me? Me, little Punch on boxing, huh? Me? Man, we only got like 33 people looking on and stuff like that. I'm not even a high traffic channel. You trying to sue me? I pinched the nerves. Did I pinch the nerves? Then you telling me that she's fighting all these girls from the amateurs, from the marshals of the world, got gold medals, got a movie out. High profile relationship. And congratulations. I heard. I haven't really dialed into the information, but I heard that she just got engaged. Good for you. Got a little ring. Hey, yo, good looking now. She look high profile relationship, gold medals, one of the most decorated fighters in the history of the sport of boxing, male or female. Got a new contract, a new deal, $8 million. Woo! I mean, they haven't clarified really how she's gonna get paid per fight, but we're gonna be talking about that in a minute, right? The success is all the way high. In the last 12 months, he dropped the movie, right? Dropped the movie last Christmas, right? Relationships, right? High profile relationship this time. Got a ring on her finger. Got the most lucrative contract in women boxing history. So she say. Okay. Right? 1.7 million views in one of her last videos. Ooh, she's all the way high. Why? Yo, ladies and gentlemen, put it like this. If I just made $8 million, the last thing I'm thinking about is the opinion of Punch from boxing. That's the last thing I'll be thinking about. That's the last. If I just made $8 million, the last thing I'll be thinking about purchasing was legal fees to sue Punch Drunk Boxing. Goddamn. Am I that important? You telling me you got $8 million and then you went like this. $8 million. Woo! Now let me check online. Let me see what the Punch Drunk Boxing. I got this money to sue this motherfucker now. Yeah. You ain't go no vacation, no celebration vacation, go to Dubai or something like that, go to the islands or nothing like that. You telling me you got $8 million and the first thing you want to spend on, is legal fees trying to sue little old Punch Drunk Boxing. Damn. Man, I should take myself a little more serious. I think I made it, mama. Mama, I made it. That's the only thing I could think about. Hey, para ofrenda, ladies and gentlemen, you already know. Good looking now. E-man with the $5 super chatty party. Una ofrenda para el Punch. Because you will need it, Punch time, to look for an attorney. Ladies and gentlemen, He said, don't fall for me. Don't fall. You crazy? I'm already looking for anybody know Johnny Depp's attorney number? I need help. I need help. Help me, please, Johnny Depp. Help me, please. Can you hook me up with your attorney? Oh, man. Hey, yo, to be honest, look, I really never prep when I go live. I mean, I'm just a little old channel. I'm Punch One Boxing. I don't prep like a lot of these podcasters. I don't prep. I just go live. Shout out to the people that support. Shout out to the members. If you really become a member of Punch One Boxing, become a member. Join Bam Boogie in the building. Join the members. He said, bless her heart. If I'm going to tell her like an auntie. Hey, yo. I think the truth. See, let me say it like this. I said this. If y'all familiar with the channel, I've been saying this for years. Right? The way that society is right now. People don't want the truth because they're comfortable with the lie. The new perception is the new reality. That's why everybody is stuck on social media. Ain't nobody posting their sad stories on social media. Ain't nobody. Hey, yo. Men don't want to post when they broke, and the women ain't gonna be posting in social media without their makeup. Most of them and stuff like that. I like the natural women and stuff like that. Natural everybody that doesn't give a damn about, but that show the realness, their stories, their up, their downs, the middle, and stuff like that. Great mothers, great fathers. You know what I'm saying? You already know the extension of God. We're brothers and sisters, sons and daughters of the Most High. You feel me? Christian in the building. What's up, Christian? What up, Punch? Antonio Chavo with a big. Baby, that's getting bad. What we're going to be talking about, because to be honest, it's so much information. It's so much information that there might be a part 2 or part 3 of what I'm going to be talking about. Let me start this off. By saying, well, before I go in on this message, hold on. This message, give me a second. Smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Help the visibility of the live. Before I go in on this message, as we all know, y'all see the thumbnail, see the title, Claressa Shields, or somebody in her team that has her account, but I've seen her go live on her YouTube channel, so I know that she handles her account. She handles her Twitter because she posts things up. She engaged with people. She wrote on this video right here, Claressa Shields caught faking her 8 million deal ? Just a number we threw out there. That's what she said in her CBS interview. She said that, not me. She said we threw a number out there. It's probably more. Blah 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 blah. She said you're going to get sued, my guy. No cap. That's what she said. Today. Somebody was tagging her because I did a video on Twitter and stuff like that. And this is what she said. We're going to be talking about this. We're going to break it down. What's the root of her going from the Alicia Baumgartners of the world, the Shadeja Green, the Amanda Serrano, the all the girls that she got beef with, the promotional company, the Jake Pauls, the men that she got beef with, the Keith Thurman, the Triple G, and all that. So we're going to be talking about all of that. She went from all of that. For even Cameron, we're going to be talking about that, all of that. To Punch, Drunk, Boxing. Damn, mama, we made it. Mama, we had to make it. How do I get that attention? After $8 million, after the engagement, you want to look at Punch One Boxing and you care about the opinion? It's because, see, let me tell you something about my opinion. Let me tell you something about Punch Drunk Boxing, a.k.a. Mr. Moonshine Opinion. It cut like a knife. See, when you speaking truth, but that truth that hurts, oh man, they hate it. Oh, they hate it. Oh, people only want to go after good people. Oh, that truth, when that truth hurts, when that truth make you ever had that type of truth, but that truth is like a mirror. You know what I'm saying? See, it's the truth. My truth is like a mirror. She looking at herself like a mirror, but this is what she says. She tweeted, I don't give a F. Well, I post this up. I post this on X, formerly known as Twitter. I said, Claressa Shields threatening to sue me because of my video questioning her $8 million new deal. Damn, can we deal with this after the holidays? So I can get the videos, the kiddos, a few gifts and shit? Shit. How you gonna sue me during the holidays, Claressa Shields? Can I get the kiddos? Can I get the kiddos and the mama and the daddies and stuff like that, the family members, a little bit of gift? I make sure it'll be from Walgreens or Walmart and stuff like that. They ain't trying to take every little thing I got. Damn, I'm backed up in the mortgage. I haven't paid a light bill. I got $130K on the car. What you want from little old Punch Roll Boxing, damn it? But anyway, let me finish. So she tweeted, I don't give a damn. Y'all YouTubers think y'all can post and put anything out there without consequences. I'm actually tired of the obsession. Y'all can't lie about my relationship, make up fake stuff, but I'm not allowing none of y'all to play about my career that I have bust my ass for. All right, let's go with that. Let's go with that. Let's go with that. I'm not going to let anybody, none of y'all play about my career that I bust my ass. All right, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go with that. We're going to start with that. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash that like. We're going to start with that. Because let me get this super chat. Come on. Pass over the $2 super chatty patty K to buy a member. I'm gonna buy a member. Is Shields going to sue Layla for exposing her? I don't know. I guess I'm the public enemy number one. It went from Layla Ali. Layla Ali, one of the queens. Layla Ali is like in the Rushmore to Punch Drum Boxing. Punch Drum Boxing. To Punch Drum Boxing? All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Demon cool. Okay, let's start with this. Good looking out. I appreciate you, my brother. Let's start with this. I've been in this community for quite some time. And let me tell you like this. A lot of people didn't support women boxing. I'm going to be real. It was just like two people supporting women boxing throughout all these years in the YTBC, the YouTube boxing community. Let me tell you something about the YouTube boxing community. High profile, not high profile, but massive media, USA networks, they don't feature boxing anymore. If you know that you go to ESPN, they don't talk about boxing. Fox don't talk about boxing. NBC don't talk about boxing. CBS, the landscape of American boxing really is no mas. We got the Zone. I bet a lot of people don't know what the Zone is. And I see new people coming to the channel because I know boxing is a niche sport. So there's some people that know Claressa Shields because she's in a high profile relationship with a rapper, Papoose. We know that. So so now there's some casuals coming into the sport of boxing. Some casuals in the comment section trying to understand what we talking about right here. Let's be real. Let's be honest. Let me tell you like this. I'm one of the very, very, very few channels, boxing independent media, whatever you want to call it, boxing content creator that supports women boxing. I'm talking about before the Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor being the gigantic fight that was on Netflix before it was on the Zone, the Madison Square Garden. That was gigantic. Let me say it like this. I was one of the few, me and Ring IQ, got to give him props. And everybody knows in women boxing, and everybody knows in the sport of boxing, there's been very, very few supporters of women boxing. Punch Drum Boxing, Ring IQ. In this community, let's be real. And he's done even more. I give credit where credit is due. I got no shame in giving credit where credit is due. Everybody knows that. I remember when Claressa Shields did her first pay-per-view event. I got to break it down because I got to break it down so y'all can understand the root of it. For the people that don't know, that haven't been following women boxing or boxing itself or Claressa Shields or whatever, or y'all just catching on. Well, let the real people that been following her for a long time and talk about boxing each and every day, let me tell you this. When Claressa Shields did her first pay-per-view event, all girl card, I was one of 2 YouTube channel that actually went live for the fight. Man, I was promoting this event. Support women, support women, support women, because I'm an advocate of supporting women boxing, and everybody in this community knows it. I've gone on debates with other boxing content creators where they say, man, women boxing ain't shit, man. They don't get no knockouts. That's not entertainment. That's like watching the WNBA. Everybody knows that. No. Support women. Support Amanda. Support Katie. Support Claressa. Support Alicia Baumgartner. Support them all. Maurice. Chantel Cameron. Everybody. Estrada. Everybody. Cristina Cruz. Everybody. Very, very few supporters of women boxing. Right? I was telling that, yo, buy the pay-per-view, buy the pay-per-view. I ain't gonna buy no damn pay-per-view. Claressa Shields is blah, blah, blah. I get in debates. They saying people don't care about women boxing. Women boxing is dead. Shout out to Heather Hardy as well. Nobody cares about women boxing. Nobody cares about women boxing. My first media show, when I say, you know what, I want to do media work, was Amanda Serrano versus Heather Hardy in Madison Square Garden in the Hulu Theater. Now, and watch this is going to come back around so you can understand who Punch Drunk Boxing is. If you don't know, now you know, but you're in the right place. Right? Claressa Shields was getting massively supported. I go on debates. Men used to even, man, F that woman. Remember when her supposedly be family member or brother punched out a nearly 70-year-old man because he was going back and forth. She was going to be facing Hazim, and she was going back and forth. The team was going back and forth. He got punched out, and they had to postpone the event because Claressa Shields' team punched out an old man. A lot of people was mad at Claressa Shields because of the way that she responded towards it. Basically saying, you know, he was talking ish. He should have kept his mouth shut. I was telling him to keep his mouth shut. Like there was no remorse in the beginning, and then she went on other interviews and said, you know what, that should have never happened, right? But a lot of people didn't like that. It felt like it wasn't genuine. And there's something about Claressa Shields that people feel is not even genuine when she's giving credit. A lot of people feel like she gives backhanded compliments to the other ladies in the sport of boxing, and we're gonna be breaking it down. And I'm gonna break it down to the point where even if you don't like Punch Drunk Boxing, you're gonna be like, man, this dude speak too fast. He got the chip tooth, peanut head, tattoo on the face. I don't give a damn. This dude, but I can't say he's a liar. By the end of the live, you're gonna say, I might not like this guy. I don't know who he is. He speaks too fast. He's Spanish. He's a light-skinned brother. You know what I'm saying? Claressa Shields always talk about light-skinned people, like the light-skinned sisters, light-skinned brothers and stuff like that. I don't know. I mean, she probably don't like. I don't know. But anyway. So again, we're going to start with this. We're going to start with this, folks. We're going to start with this. Again, Claressa Shields went publicly saying that she is going to sue me and she's going to serve me because she says I'm a liar. But I'm going to say lying about what? Lying about what? Hold on. Lying about what? Let's go back to what she said. Give me a second. Let's go back to the tweet today, this morning, or this afternoon when I saw it. Let's read it. Let's read it again. For the people that's tuning in, smash that like button. She said, I don't give a damn. Y'all YouTubers think y'all can post and put anything out there without consequence. I'm actually tired of the obsession. Y'all can lie about my relationships, make up fake stuff, but I'm not allowing none of y'all to play about my career that I bust my ass for. Now, for those who's listening, whether you dislike, a little bit frustrated with how Claressa Shields' personality or character or whatever, Claressa Shields, if you are boxing fans, especially if you are boxing fans, nobody ever goes after the career of Claressa Shields. Nobody has ever said anything less than great about Claressa Shields. She knows it, her team knows it, and everybody knows it. If you're a boxing fan, you must be one of the stupidest boxing heads to even question her greatness in the ring, greatness what she did in the amateurs, and representing USA. Claressa Shields, you never got this on what you do in the ring. Claressa Shields, you never got this in what you did in the Olympics. Claressa Shields, you never got this in what you did in the professional level. So quit it. Ain't nobody ever gone into your career. Not in this channel, not in that channel, not in this media. Nobody ever has this Claressa Shields when it comes to the skills, the craft, the sweet science, the skills, the determination, getting out from the hood, getting out from the mud, and doing what you need to do to be where you at today. Nobody has ever question your skills. From boxers, women boxers, male boxer. Yo, Claressa Shields has been one of the most untouchable fighters when it comes to her career in the ring. That's not the issue. That's not the issue. Keep talking. She can't use something. She could use it because ain't no lie. Ain't no lie. Tell me when I'm lying. Tell me when I'm lying. You could hate me all you want. You could be on Shields' team. You could be Shields' sister, what I just said right now. Tell me if I'm lying. Nobody has never downplayed, never discredited, disrespected Claressa Shields as a fighter. That's not the problem. The issue with Claressa Shields is when other women get their props. That's the issue. So when there's another crop of a fan base that maybe doesn't find her as the greatest of all time, and they may say, you know what, I think Katie Taylor is the greatest of all time. I think Layla Ali is the greatest of all time. I think that Ann Wolfe is the greatest of all time. I think Amanda Serrano is the greatest of all time. And then she don't like that. She has indirectly, it looks like she has a problem with the praises that other women get. Not only in boxing. Put it in. I'm gonna give you an example. Smash that like button. E-boxing fan in the building. What's good, brother? Not even with women boxing. I'm talking about the backhanded compliments that consistently throughout her pro career she throws out there. Ladies and gentlemen, this ain't even boxing right here. Look, peep that out. Peep it out. That ain't even boxing. This is Claressa Shields talking about Angel Reese. You know that Angel Reese is fighting for her worth, her props in the WNBA in reference to Caitlin Clark. This is what Claressa Shields says while she was getting an award. Ain't nobody saying Angel Reese don't have accolades or she not good. I'm saying I thought the person with the most accolades and accomplishment would win the award. I'm Team Angel Reese. Still don't know how I didn't win the Sportswoman of the Year for the BET, but congrats to Angel Reese and all the nominees. I just thought accolades matter. Is that a backhanded compliment or not? And I'm just starting with this out because this is what I'm letting you Claressa Shields that wants to back her up and blah, blah, blah. Yo, you don't know what you're talking about. You're a dude and you shouldn't be talking about. Shut the F up. I'm a boxing content creator. So yeah, I'm a boxing content creator. I'm going to be talking about women boxing, male boxing, alien boxing, misfits. If you want Jake Paul, the YouTube boxing. Yes, this is a boxing channel, just like ESPN talk about sport. Well, you a man talking about the women. You should. What about when I'm giving credit to the Amanda Serrano? What about if I'm giving credit to even Claressa Shields? What about Katie Taylor? What about Layla Ali? And me protecting her greatness and her being a pioneer to all these women out here. What about that? Because I see saying comments, oh, are you talking about a woman? What about when we protecting the pioneer that has paved the way for the Claressa Shields of the world, paved the way for the Amanda Serrano of the world, paved the way for the Katie Taylor of the world? And let me tell you like this, even the girls today has paved the way for the other girls of today. Because let me say it like this. Even when it comes to the male, the greatest of all time is not just what you do in the ring. Because Muhammad Ali is the greatest of all time. And it's just not because what he did in the ring. It's what he did outside of the ring. It's what he did for the culture. It's what he did for the sport of boxing. It's what he did for everybody. The sacrifices that he did in and out the ring is what made Muhammad Ali the greatest. So when it comes to Claressa Shields, in my opinion, what she does in the ring arguably is the greatest. But when it comes to women like Amanda Serrano and what she did outside of the ring and fighting for 3 minute 12 rounds and sacrificing her belt so she could fight for the empowerment of women that I talk about, right? She sacrificed her undisputed crown fighting the powers that be from the WBC so she could fight for equality. Who was standing next to Amanda Serrano when she was fighting for the rest of the women out there? Did the other woman say, yo, I'm with you, Amanda Serrano, I'm dropping my belt too? Oh, I'm dropping my belt too. I'm going to fight for you. I'm going to fight with you. Huh? With Amanda Serrano, everybody's talking about all these women right now, in the sport of boxing are being signed by Jake Paul. Who you think made that sacrifice? Who you think made most valuable promotions? Not made, I'm saying it contributed. Of course, shout out to Nikisa, shout out to Jordan, shout out to Jake Paul, and shout out to Amanda Serrano. If it wasn't for Amanda Serrano sacrificing her worth, what we know right now, the greatest women fight of all time is Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor. But let me say it like this for the new people that's looking on. That fight was going to be put in the back of the mansion of Eddie Hearn in the co-main event of Dillian White versus Povetkin. And me, as a boxing content creator and an advocate for women boxing, said, Amanda Serrano, Katie Taylor, I'm good with don't fight. You're a seven-figure fighter. This is a Madison Square Garden sellout crowd. This is the greatest woman fight there could be. You're going to put that how disrespect, that's a spit in the face, to put Amanda Serrano versus Katie Taylor in the backyard of a mansion as a co-main event to a non-heavyweight bout of Dillian White and Povetkin. And guess what? Who took the slashes? Who took the whips? Amanda Serrano pulled out. She said, if I take this right now, I would never get the respect. I would never be valued like I should be valued. Because also, like Claressa Shields is one of the most decorated fighters in the sport of boxing, in and out the ring. Amanda Serrano is one of the most decorated fighters inside of the ring. 7th division world champion. She fought at the MMA. She's undisputed as well. Shout out to Katie Taylor. Katie Taylor had to disguise herself as a boy in the amateurs to be able to fight. She paved the way for the women out there. Even Katie Taylor paved the way for Claressa Shields to be getting the gold medal she got in the Olympics. This is how we talk out here. Claressa Shields, you ain't do it alone. You ain't do it alone. Maybe you guys don't know that's paying attention right now for the casuals. Her issue is not that people don't say that she's great, that she's not great on that like that. Her issue is when they give the other women the props of greatness. Tell me I'm lying. You don't gotta like what I'm saying, but tell me I'm lying. And then, when Amanda Serrano pulled out of the fight, she got criticized by 99% of the boxing world. Oh, you ducking. Oh, you this. And Amanda Serrano, man, I can't take no skimpy check. This is the biggest woman fight. If I don't fight for my value now, if I don't fight for value now, for the women now, we never going to get respect. She pulled down. She signed with Jake Paul. Everybody thought that was, oh, you signed with Jake Paul, a YouTuber, 24-year-old? But guess what? That 24-year-old is what, 28, 29 years old? And now he has uplifted women boxing. If it wasn't for most valuable promotions, women boxing would be dead. But you know how it started? With the sacrifice of Amanda Serrano. And then they fought at Madison Square Garden. 1.5 million. The zone views sold out the garden. Not even the men could sell out. Not even most of the men could sell out the Madison Square Garden, the big room. And her sacrifice proved the business of boxing wrong. And guess what? And then they had them in Dallas, the rematch, the most viewed women boxing fight of all time. They made all the money in the world. And guess who was the voice of hating that, discrediting it? Who was the voice? Everybody, all hands on deck. There was nobody in the sport of boxing that downplayed Katie Taylor, Manny Serrano, the numbers, the magnitude of the fight, how epic it was. To the point where if you think about it right now, Netflix is probably the only American network that's about to feature boxing. Well, y'all saw Canelo Alvarez versus Bud Crawford. I remember when Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor, after the fight, the representative of Netflix went to the locker room and said, we got to feature you again. I can't believe it. Some of them didn't know the magnitude of women boxing. And they say, we got to feature this. We got to feature women again. And they kept their word. And that's why you saw the trilogy in Madison Square Garden, another sellout crowd. Look at the fighters that is signed with Jake Paul. Amanda Serrano signed a lifetime deal with Most Valuable Promotions. And when she signed that, she made sure that Jake Paul signs all the women that was free agents. And guess what? It's 80 to 90% of them. So when I say the greatest woman of all time, in my opinion, the woman that kept women boxing alive, not just care about self. Because Amanda Serrano, let me tell you like this, she's in position to only do for self. The problem, the start of that, the root of Claressa, because Claressa Shields and Amanda Serrano was cool. The root of it, let me take this thing out of the way. Let me take this thing out of the way. My fault. I had that for too long. The root of the problem, the root is that the other women was getting their props. And not only get their props in the ring, they get their props, how the way they look, their physique, how beautiful they are. Beauty comes in. God makes, everything is beautiful that God makes. It's people that deteriorate themselves and then make it look ugly. But all these women are beautiful. The courage that they show in the ring is beautiful. Right? So when everybody was where other girls was getting their praise and they saying they're great, and now it's oh no, I think that Katie Taylor is great, or I think that Amanda Serrano was great. Okay, then Claressa Shields turned into, no, I'm the great. Let me remind all you folks. Now, the problem, let's say, and it's more than Amanda Serrano, but I'm just gonna start. That's one of the root of it. That's one of the root of it. Because there's so much there's gonna have to be a part two. For the people that don't want to understand what I'm talking about, let me go to the root of it, man, and let me catch you up. Remember when Claressa Shields had a problem with people using the quote, oh, I got a trademark. Whoever used the quote, I'm going to sue them and stuff like that. Right? Y'all remember that? Let me take it back to memories lane. Let me take it back to memories lane. Y'all can read for yourself. And if y'all want to fact check me, please. Because at the end of the day, you might not like what I'm saying, you might respect what I'm saying, but you're not gonna call me a liar. Claressa Shields has expressed anger and frustration over Amanda Serrano and her team at Most Valuable Promotions using the GWOAT, greatest woman of all time nickname, which Shields claimed as her own. Okay, y'all already know that Jake Paul is the promoter of Most Valuable Promotions, co-promoter Nakisa. Amanda Serrano never went around calling herself the GWOAT. She got a promotional company, and a promoter is going to say that their own fighters is the best, just like every other promotional company. If Claressa Shields was signed with Jake Paul, he will say that she's the greatest of all time and beyond. That's what every promoter does. Every promoter that has signed their fighters is going to promote them as the best so they could be sold as the best. Claressa Shields had done great things in the ring, great accomplishment, just as and Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor and the rest of these girls that's doing their thing as well. Undisputed. Shout out to Alicia Baumgartner, Chantel Cameron, and stuff like that. And the list goes on. Natasha Jonas, and the list go on. Cecilia Breakers, and the list goes on. But this was Claressa Shields when she was humble. This was Claressa Shields when she was okay, when Amanda Serrano wasn't getting the props of being the greatest woman of all time, wasn't getting the props, right? This was 2001. And Claressa Shields was like, I'll say this publicly. I'm a fan, friend, and sister of Amanda Serrano. That's why I share. What does it say there? What did Claressa Shields say? What did Claressa say? That's why I share the title GWOAT with her. This is her words. You could go fact check it, go Google it, go back on Twitter. And I'll say this publicly. I'm a fan and friend and sister of Amanda Serrano. That's why I share the title GWOAT with her. That doesn't mean I think she's a better fighter than me. I don't think that no women fighter is better than fighter than me. It's all respect. And that's how every fighter should be looking at. That's how every fighter does think about themselves. And everybody in boxing understands that. But it was Claressa Shields. You are the one that said, I'm sharing the GWOAT with her. Your fan, your friend, and your sister. Amanda Serrano never said I'm the GWOAT. And even when she's on social media and people want to put this together, she will shut that shit down right away. Amanda Serrano is as humble as it comes. She will shut it down right away. Amanda Serrano is older, way older than, I'm not going to say way older, no disrespect, but she's highly older than Claressa Shields. This is how Amanda Serrano have spoken about Claressa Shields. Check this out, folks. This is how humble she is. Hold on, give me a second. Give me a second. I want you to see this. Y'all got to understand the root of it. Y'all got to understand the root why it's about punch drunk boxing. Because a lot of people don't follow women boxing. So it's easy when she does interviews, she could be misleading, or she could say the truth, but she could be misleading as well. She could, because many are not probably so educated about, the ins and outs of women boxing, right? Give me a second. Let me upload this. Let me take this thing out of the way. Give me a second. Let's read along. Look at all the props. This is Amanda Serrano. Look how humble Amanda Serrano is throughout the years. Let's read a couple of tweets by Amanda Serrano. Finish all my gym work. Now I'm home. I ate tonight. My little big sis, Claressa Shields, gets to show the world why she's the GWOAT. I'm super proud of her. I bought the fight, and I got my brother and my aunt to buy it also. That's 3 of us. Rep yours to the fullest. I love this girl. Amanda Serrano again. This is 2021, a tweet. Hey guys, on March 5th, GWOAT will be headlining her own pay-per-view card. Please help this amazing champion achieve her dreams and start something beautiful that will benefit us all in the future. I'll be purchasing it and getting others to do also. Right? That was before that. Before all of that, I got bored of boxing. So today I decided to do my MMA training. My sis, Claressa Shields, inspired me. Man, how can this girl not be the GOAT? She even inspired older fighters to work, to think, and I did this before her, and she's still inspiring me. Y'all better respect her, my sis. This is 2024. Congratulations, Claressa Shields, on her MMA win. She defended a tight amber, had a few on the money, sprawls, have been that cage. And it's really hard going from boxing to MMA. All MMA fighters come with some hand skills from their stand striking. She was giving her a lot of props. Amanda Serrano always was giving Claressa Shields props, calling her big sis and stuff like that. The issue was this. The issue is that when Amanda Serrano started getting her props, Claressa Shields found it disrespectful. When Amanda Serrano, her sis, and Amanda Serrano showing her love constantly when she was getting her props, Amanda Serrano was envious and jealous and feel that Amanda Serrano should be fighting everybody online, telling Jake Paul, don't promote me that I'm the greatest. Tell your team this and tell your team that. She came off, Claressa Shields came off as being envious and jealous of Amanda Serrano's praise. While Amanda Serrano, all she did was always praise Claressa Shields. It wasn't about Amanda Serrano disrespecting her. Amanda Serrano, go check the archives. Go to and go fact check it all up and down you want. She never disrespected Claressa Shields. But the praise that Amanda Serrano, after 40 plus fights, nearly 50 fights of a career from scratch, fighting from MMA, jiu-jitsu, boxing, Thai boxing, whatever you want to call it, she did everything to be where she at right now. And still inspiring women around the world and still helping other women. Amanda Serrano could easily be selfish and care about herself. Is that you can give probably the equal praise or nearly the same praise as of a Claressa Shields. She won't allow it. She doesn't like it. And I'm not saying that Claressa Shields never gave props to Amanda Serrano. What I'm saying is, until Amanda Serrano started getting the praises, then it became backhanded compliments. Understand? When Amanda Serrano wasn't lit, it was okay. When she got lit, then it was backhanded problem. Your promoter is promoting you using my name. No, you said you wanted to share it. Why? You didn't want to share it now? You don't want to share your name now? Because maybe Claressa Shields never thought really that Amanda Serrano will be in that level, because around the time when she was willing to share the GOAT, Amanda Serrano was just getting paid how much? $5,000, $50,000, $25,000 a fight. Hold on. Let's get more receipts. Let's get more receipts. Let's get more receipts so y'all can understand what I'm talking. The root of it. 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 Hold on. There's other things that have. It's any backlash of Claressa Shields. 98%, 99%. There's going to be 2% of trolls. Has been that she's anything less than great. Claressa Shields is one of the greatest that ever laced them up. Claressa Shields is one of the greatest that ever laced them up. Men, women, one of the most decorated champions ever. If they say, yo, this is the pound for pound list, Claressa Shields will be like, but I'm a woman and I could beat men too. And that has rubbed people wrong as well. That has rubbed people as well. For example, Claressa Shields calls out Triple G. I could give Triple G a run for his money. Claressa Shields, what it says there, process to end Keith Thurman's career. You understand? Now, now, I think this is what it is. Also, that Claressa Shields wanted, this is my opinion. Can I have my opinion, or I'm going to get sued by my opinion? I think that there's a blueprint also to cash in. There has been other fighters that want to emulate what Floyd Mayweather did. Become a villain, have people hating you to the point where they want to see you lose, and that's how you capitalize off the hate. And maybe Claressa Shields was going after Jake Paul, or I'm not saying just go after Jake Paul. I'm going to say, go back and forth with Jake Paul. Go back and forth with Gervonta Tank Davis. Got a large fan base. Jake Paul got a large fan base. Everybody's in tune with Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor. She's going to talk about the fight, discredit the fight, and say, I am the one that sold the more. I am the one that got the most views. I did the first pay-per-view and blah, 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 blah. Right? She's going to make sure is a business strategic, that I'm going to keep my name in this section, in this fan base, and create a dislike and capitalize like Floyd Mayweather. But when you create the dislike and the villain, saying that you could beat men, you could beat all this, man, and then when a video surfaced that Claressa Shields was sparring a guy and the guy put her down.
Yes. Oh.
Do you know why that video surfaced? Because of her mouth. Because she went around years saying that she could beat men, that she could beat Thurman, a world-class fighter, Triple G, a bona fide Hall of Famer, that she could beat these guys. And she'll go to interview with Gilly the Kid, and Gilly the Kid is just cool. He's not going to check her. And all these interviews, guys that will just stay shut and let her just say whatever they want to say, because they just don't want to have that battle between. You can tell that she has a strong personality at the same time, that they just don't want to go back and forth. Like, really? You going to beat Triple G? Really? You could beat Keith Thurman? Really? Like, really? Like, no. Nobody wants to go back and forth. Nobody want to go back and forth with her, because we all know, come on, man, it's self-explanatory. Really? You're going to beat Triple G? So then that video surfaced, right? This video surfaced. Let me tell you how there's certain fighters that they got the biggest cojones in the ring, but they got thin skin. So this video surfaced, and then the whole boxing world was laughing. Not because she got put down, not because of that. It's because the way that she was talking about that she could beat men. And then when the video surfaced that you just got put down and sparring by this guy, what you think that Triple G is going to do to you? What you think that Keith Thurman is going to do to you? And that became the laughing stock. But then she couldn't take it. She could dish it, but she can't take it, because as soon as people was posting the video that went viral. Hold on. Claressa Shields go to Instagram on her story and says, anybody or network posts that sparring video from 5 years ago getting blocked and a defamation of character letter because I did not get KO'd. I got knocked down by a bitch boy with no padding in his gloves. Does it sound familiar in what we're talking about today? This here's a way when things get too heavy, when things get too, you know what I'm saying, when they say the walls are closing with criticism, she goes right away and act like a victim and say, oh, I'm gonna sue for defamation. Why are you gonna sue? That a video went viral and you got put down in sparring? So should Devin Haney sue whoever put the video out with him and Javante Davis sparring? Should Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez sue whoever put the video of their sparring? Should Keith Thurman and Sean Porter sue whoever they put that video of them sparring? Should every sparring matchup, should Roach and Javante Davis put out a video of them sparring on the amateurs or whatever you want to call it? You know what this tells me right here? Personality-wise and character-wise, there hasn't been any growth. See, this is the truth that I'm spitting and is looking right in her face. But don't get mad at me. This is who you are. And when I show you who you are, I'm going to sue. That's defamation. That is your character. You went around for years. Anybody, you could Google it right now, say Claressa Shields calling out male fighters. Go ahead. I'll give you 2 minutes. Tell me what you see. Tell me what AI tells you. Tell me what AI tells you. Are you going to sue AI too? Are you going to sue AI? Are you going to sue AI? Sue AI too? Claressa? Anybody right now, Google, does Claressa calls out male fighters? So when she was calling out these male fighters, and then that video was put out, then the world of boxing is laughing at her. Ain't no women boxer right now talking down on men. And let me tell you like this, shout out to all the ladies. Shout out to all the ladies. Shout out to the men that respect the ladies, and shout out to the ladies that respect the men. This is the sport of boxing. This is a combat sport. No women talks like that. There's women that spar men. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes some women like Claressa Shields and Amanda Serrano, and they sometimes they're just too good that they need to sharpen their tools. You know what I'm saying? Sparring other men, and that's okay. But ain't no women in boxing around the world says I could beat men, I could beat men, I could beat. And you talking about great, trying to diminish their greatness and their legacy. Claressa Shields has said things and done things because she wants to go viral. And then when she goes viral and she see the backlash of that viral, she gets mad. Ain't no woman was disrespecting Layla Ali. Tell me one woman of Claressa Shields' era has disrespected a pioneer that has paved the way for women boxing, like Layla Ali. Tell me. Oh, people want to be like, yo, you talking about women? Nah. We respecting Layla Ali. I respecting her legacy. I respecting what she did for women boxing. She held that shit down. Her and Ann Wolf held it down. There's no need for Claressa Shields, that is in position to be one of the most motivated and inspiring women athlete, to be talking down on Layla Ali. I'll be her. She's nearly 50 years old. What a shame. That's a shame. That's like these fighters today is telling Sugar Ray Leonard, you ain't shit, you never done shit, and I'll beat your ass. They'll get the flame too. They will get the flame too. What that tells you right there, personality, character flaws. See, nobody got a problem with Claressa Shields and what she does in the ring. And for those around Claressa, I know y'all looking because she does comment on my videos. Let me tell you like this. I'm going to tell you a disease. And Claressa Shields, if you're listening right now, you might be right now on the up and up, and you like the people around you to be, yeah, girl, do your thing. You right. These are haters. These are this. Those people are going to bring you down. And unfortunately, I don't hope this on anybody. I don't hope this on Claressa Shields. If you do have a downfall, you know all those people that's egging you? Yeah, they hating on you. Yeah, be this and do this and da. They wrong, they hating and stuff like that. They're going to be out your life. Because you know and I know, Claressa, boxing is a lonely sport. Go ask any fighter that had a downfall. Oh, that shit, that entourage would shrink. And for women, for those around Claressa Shields, stop it. Stop enabling enable the good, enable the inspiration and the motivation. Don't enable the delusion, the disrespect. Women boxing at the moment right now, there's no time for the heavily criticism, because remember, this is a gentleman's sport. So all the gentlemen, even including myself, should be on the up and up, putting all these women up, putting just like I was doing with Claressa Shields really in the beginning years ago. But the disrespect and the value of other women and time again, in my opinion, it's like a toxic individual. And our opinions could be toxic as well. And our criticism could be toxic as well. And you know, there's certain things I keep it real. Like I don't got to be liked by everybody. Even if I'm doing everything right, I'm not going to be liked by everybody. Not everybody out here are going to be liked, bro. Women know that, men know that. We in the old age. You could be the best father in the world. You could be the best man in the world. You could be the best worker in the world and stuff like that. Not everybody going to like you. Not everybody going to like your personality. If a whole crop of people find you funny, there's going to be a couple of people that are going to find you corny. There's people that find Cat Williams corny. There's people that find Eddie Murphy corny. Hella funny. Not everybody gonna like you. Not everybody gonna like you. Claressa Shields said this. She tweeted this before. Give me a second. Let me find it. Let me see if it's this one. Because, ladies and gentlemen, it's just so much. It's so much. Let me see if I got it right here. Smash that like button. It's so much. Give me a second. This is also... Now, y'all know that Cameron has It Is What It Is. It's one of the major sport platform right now. Probably top 3. She even have a problem with Cameron. Cameron Mace, It Is What It Is podcast. She says, Claressa Shields Claressa Shields DMs me yesterday and was Cam, they trying to rewrite history. I have the most watched fight in women history. Their first fight, Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor, was 1.5 million views. My fight was 2 million. I DM'd her back. I said, that's what up, sis. The new number are 50 million views for their rematch. You got some catching up to do. So behind the scenes, Cameron exposed her that she was downplaying Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor. Thus, the backhanded compliments. The only one. This is Cameron exposing her. That while she could say, oh yeah, I'm proud of the women and stuff like that. No, they exposing her. The backhanded compliment. She does not like people getting their props. And even if a promotional company that have signed their fighter, they going to prop their fighter. How about you tell Salito Promotions to promote you and prop you and work his ass off promoting you like J. Paul does, Amanda Serrano and the women that he have signed. That's your promoter's job. Don't get mad. Jake Paul and Nakisa, it's not their job to promote you. You're not signed to them. That's why you're signed to a promoter. So now that you are signed to Win Records and Salita Promotion, how about shout out to Salita, because he's a boxer himself. He was in the trenches. He risked his life. But Salita, if you don't like how the other promoters have promoted the fighters, get your ass up and promote like Jake Paul. Simple. Because Bob Arum is going to give is going to tell you that Vasily Lomachenko is one of the greatest of all time. And Eddie Hearn is going to tell you that Anthony Joshua is one of the greatest heavyweights of all time. And Frank Warren is going to tell you that Tyson Fury is the greatest of all time. Two-tone in the building. What's good, my brother? Let's keep going with receipts. Because I'm going to need like 3 lives to show you the receipts. I got so much receipts that I'm like, yo, it's just too much. I don't even know where to start. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like, smash the like, smash the like. She got beef with Reese from the WNBA. Backhanded compliment. No, I should get an award, not her. Basically saying I should get an award, not her. DMing Cameron to, no, I'm the one that got the most views. It's not Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor. It's me, it's me, it's me. It's me. This is what she was mad at. Katie Taylor versus Amanda Serrano becomes the most watched pro women's sports event in U.S. history. What she does behind the scenes, while the world of boxing is celebrating Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano, the world, they perform in 73,000 live. It wasn't them. It was Tyson and Jake Paul. It wasn't them. No, it was me. Me. At the end of the day, just like Amanda Serrano said in a tweet before, the success of Claressa Shields helps the success of every other woman. The success of Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor helps the success of Claressa Shields. Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor, they pushing 40. So they paving the way for you to truly, unarguably, undebatably be the GOAT, the GWOAT. And guess what? These are women that never doubted you being the GWOAT. You're mad at the fans and you taking it out the women. You're mad at other people for praising these women, but Katie Taylor, no, Amanda Serrano never said that you was not the greatest. You go on social media and you hear and see the praises of them and you take it out on them. The Spit Bucket Podcast had an interview with Perkins, one of the opponents of Claressa Shields. And they asked Perkins, who you think is the GWOAT? Who you think is the greatest woman of all time? Perkins said Amanda Serrano. Claressa Shields tweeted, funniest shit of 2025 so far. Go check it out. Check out the interview that the Spit Bucket Podcast had with Daniela Perkins. She was praising Claressa Shields, but in her opinion, she felt Amanda Serrano was the greatest. But these are the tweets, ladies and gentlemen. These are the tweets that she think she only sees. So everybody in boxing noticing her disrespect, her devalue, her jealousy, her enviness towards other fighters. I'm not saying nothing that is not written. I'm not saying nothing that haven't been said. If Claressa Shields is tweeting and commenting and putting comments on my channel saying, I'm going to sue you, it's because you don't like that the truth is a mirror and you don't like to look at that mirror. So when somebody says something about the truth, you don't like it. Not everybody is against you. Is that everybody see that it seems like you're against everybody else that could potentially be great. Do you understand? Nobody is against. Hold on, let me take this thing so I can put my face on it so I hope she could cut it, edit, and put it up. Put this one up. Nobody is against Claressa Shields. But it seems like Claressa Shields always against, devalue, throwing darts, throwing little shots here and there. When others get props, she doesn't like others to get the attention and be called great as well. She has to be the greatest, and nobody else is great. Women boxing is always good. It's only good if I'm great. If I'm great, women boxing is good. Only if I'm great. Everybody say I'm the greatest, or you're blocked. I say I'm the greatest, or you're blocked. Or you're blocked. You're blocked. You're an asshole. You a hater. You a troll. Say I'm great. That's her. I say I'm great right now. You got an issue. That's an issue right there. You're a narcissist. That's an issue right there. Claressa Shields tweeted this one time. Hold on. Let me see if y'all. There's so much, ladies and gentlemen. It's crazy. I just could keep going and going and going and going and going and going and going. Hold on. Is it this one? Give me a second. Look, she even goes at noticeable supporters. Shout out to one of the best women trainers in the game. One of the most humblest person in women boxing, always giving everybody props, uplifting boxing, uplifting women boxing. And yo, everybody go subscribe to In the Ring with Christine. I shout out to Christine, right? This supporter. She don't got no hate on her bone. No hate on her bone, right? Me a sec. She goes, for the record, Claressa Shields owns the GWOAT name. I was asked my favorite between the two. She had an interview and stuff like that, and they was asked her between the two. You don't know the facts. Claressa Shields says, you don't know the facts. You said no one in my weight classes. So all five, no one was great. No one was the best. And Katie didn't do anything first. I was the second undisputed champ, 154, 160. You can't be mad because no one can make a fight difficult for me. I'm the great. I'm not mad. Was referring to you getting criticism for opponents. Watch video again. I give all women flowers. You have your faves. I have mine. When someone likes someone over someone else boxing wise, it's not personal. No one can take your accomplishment from you. This is the beef with the boxing world and Claressa. Claressa doesn't want to allow nobody to say that somebody else is great. Yo, there's people out there that feel like Muhammad Ali is the greatest, but there's people out there that feel like Mike Tyson is the greatest. And there's people out there that feel like Sugar Ray Robinson is the greatest. And some people out there that feel like Julio Cesar Chavez is the greatest, or Duran is the greatest, or Floyd Mayweather is the greatest, right? That's like somebody saying, no, Mike Tyson, Mike Tyson the greatest. It's not Muhammad Ali. Now get the F out of here. You better pay me my respect right now. I am the greatest. And say it and tweet it and say it. Y eso. Shout out to the Spit Bucket Podcast in the building. What's good, man? Subscribe to my brother, the Spit Bucket Podcast. One of the great channels in the sport of boxing, y'all. Oh, we cooking. Appreciate the shout out, brother. Of course. Hey, yo, Spit Bucket Podcast. You know what I'm looking at the chat right now? Ain't nobody saying I'm lying. Am I lying? Am I lying in any of these receipts? These are her words, not mine. Not mine. Am I lying? Lono's boxing in the building. What's good, my brother? Subscribe to the channel as well. Am I lying? No trolling. Am I lying? You might not like what I'm saying. Am I lying? Am I lying that she don't go around saying I could beat this guy, I could beat Triple G and Keith Thurman and Javante Tan Davis? I got more views than Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor. I'm the first in this, and I'm the first. I should be pound for pound in the same pound for pound as the male. It's me, it's me, it's me, it's me, it's me, it's me, and nobody else. It's me. Me. I want you to see this tweet. Hold on. I want you to see this tweet. Where is that? Let me post this right quick. This is how she blocked me on X. Let me take back to memories lane, Claressa Shields. Check this out. Look at the narcissist. I'll show you the narcissist. Give me a second. Give me a second, y'all. I might have to do a part 2, folks. Man, it's so much receipts out here. I tweeted this, and Claressa Shields came into my account in the past. I tweeted out, Amanda Serrano is the face and the most entertaining. Claressa Shields answered me, voluntarily answered to me, cap. I didn't go to her and say that. This is a separate individual tweet on my Twitter feed. That's what she answered to me, cap. You see how I'm giving praise to Amanda Serrano? I'm not saying nothing to her. I'm not tweeting at Claressa Shields. Not tweeting at her. I'm not tweeting at her channel. I mean, or her account. She goes, cap. This is a separate tweet in a separate separate thread, and she says cap because I'm praising Amanda Serrano, and this is what I'm telling you. Right? Check out this goes. Check how this goes, ladies and gentlemen. All right, what is cap? Amanda Serrano sold out Madison Square Garden in her hometown. Serrano was a 7-division world champion, undisputed. Serrano was a knockout artist, which there are very few in boxing. As we all know, Claressa Shields only have 3 knockouts. Serrano moves the needle like she gave up a belt to fight 3-minute rounds. And I'm saying, I'm giving all the props in the world. She says, look what Claressa Shields says. She is not the face. I respect her resume as you should do mine. Who said I never respected you? Who said who said I disrespected your resume? Of course, we all look at the heavyweight division, and Claressa Shields know about the heavyweight division. The heavyweight division is not doesn't even have overall ranked fighters in the heavyweight division. Let's be real, let's be honest. It's like a Layla Ali been saying since day one. If you want to fight the stiff competition and really go down in weight, this has been said to Claressa Shields a long time ago. The whole boxing world knows that the heavyweight division is a laughingstock, especially when it comes to women boxing. There's really nobody, no disrespect to the women out there, but it's really no whatsoever competition. And of course, Claressa Shields is going to be like, well, there's no competition nowhere. But of course, especially there, Layla Ali told you years ago. But she tweets at me and she said, she is not the face. I respect her resume as you should do mine. I've never had a boring fight. I am making my own wave, getting asses in seats too. Do you understand what I'm saying, folks? The problem is not that Claressa Shields is getting dissed or getting disrespected. Claressa Shields, you have a problem with people giving credit to other women. Why you just can't sit back and let other women also get praise? Because you get your praise as well. Ain't nobody calling you less than great. Your issue is you do not like when other women get praise. So for any women out here that's saying, well, this is a guy, he's speaking against women. No. Because I'm one of the ambassadors of the YTBC boxing content creators, an independent media to be uplifting women boxers since day mother effing one. Since day mother effing one. This is not a women boxing issue, really. This is a Claressa Shields character flaw issue, in my opinion. What she's shown publicly is shown character flaws. I don't know how she is behind the scenes. Maybe this is a character that she want to portray because maybe it's like I said early on, the Floyd Mayweather effect. I want everybody to hate me so I could go out there and sell. Maybe that's the pitch. Maybe that's the strategy. But don't go out there. And then when you get started getting heavily criticized, negatively wise, you want to say, oh my God, I'm going to sue you because you don't like me. I'm going to sue you. I'm going to sue you. You're going to sue everybody. Everybody. You want to sue everybody. You want to sue everybody because everybody ain't popping your ass pimples. Huh? Look how I replied. This was the tweet that then she blocked me. Put it this way. And let me know. This is the tweet. This is the tweet. Right after I said this. I respect everything you have done from the amateurs to the pros. I don't think you less than anyone. I think fighters at your weight classes is highly limited, which is not your fault. To me, when I think of women boxing, first name I think of Serrano. I actually think you are ruthless and very entertaining in MMA. I think that's in intensity should translate to the boxing ring. I personally believe that Claressa Shields' entertainment value in the MMA, I like how she goes out for the knockout. She's very ruthless. If anybody's seen Claressa Shields in MMA, she's way different in the MMA than she is in the boxing ring. She's great. She's one of the greatest that ever laced them up in the boxing ring. But I like the entertainment value. I like what I saw when she was in MMA. I'm giving her props also that, you know what? If you're going to stay in that weight, there is nobody there for Claressa Shields, ladies and gentlemen. We all know there's nobody there, especially at heavyweight, light heavyweight. There's nobody there. But you still could have a career in the MMA because I'm a fan of what I saw in the MMA. And I continue. I think that intensity should translate to the boxing ring. I'm just speaking from a fan perspective and a student of the game. Serrano, Katie, and I kept on saying in her. After this tweet, that's when she blocked me. She blocked me for this. On Twitter, she blocked me for this. Right after that, she blocked. This was our how you say it, like our conversation online. This was the second time. The first time I was praising her when Ryan Garcia had a space. Go back and look. Go back and hear. Go back and hear that space where Ryan Garcia had Twitter space and Claressa Shields jumped on Ryan Garcia's Twitter space, and I was on that space and I said the same thing to Claressa Shields. Yo, I like you in the MMA and all that. Go back to that Twitter space. Go back to that Twitter space. Never disrespected this woman. But when she showed her when she showed her toxic side, which then eventually looked like her ugly side. Oh yeah, I'll say Antonio Tarver with a wig and stuff like that. Damn it, I'm comedic as well. So what? If we could diss fucking Gervonta Tank Davis rocking a purse, huh? If we could diss the likes of Devin Haney and stuff like that, we could diss you want to be we comedic as well. Everything is not just gonna be fine and dandy. We comedic as well. You can say I got a chipped tooth, You can say I got a pea in the head, You could diss me too, Claressa. It's okay. I could take it. Hold on. Now let's go down to what many was talking about. Did Claressa Shields buy views, YouTube views for her video for the 1.7 million views that she had directed towards Layla Ali? So many people did videos about it. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm a boxing content creator. I know about analytics. I know how things work. I know viewership. I know. So when she was getting questioned, maybe she doesn't like that Layla Ali featured my opinion in her channel. And maybe that's why she's punched on boxing. Damn it, people are listening to him. Ah! Who is this fucking maniac? The reason why is because of this. Because y'all both going back and forth. Layla Ali drop her video, you drop yours. Then people seen a spike. People didn't see a spike in subscription. You go to most popular views in Claressa Shields' YouTube channel, and the 1.7 million is in between the 374K and 260K video. Meaning there's something that looks weird. Meaning it tells people that is the viewership seems that is not organic. Does that seem organic to you, ladies and gentlemen? Or am I fucking lying and I should be, I'm going to sue you? Am I lying? Does that seem weird? Because when you go to most popular, I'm gonna give you a definition of what's most popular. Hold on, give me a second, right? Okay, and I want to end part one with this because I'm going live and we're going live for hours and hours tomorrow, and I'm gonna open up the lines, I'm gonna open up the panels, supporters, haters, those who are on the fence. If Claressa Shields people, Claressa Shields herself, my email is there. Hit me up. We could chop it up. I ain't gonna no disrespect you because you're one of the GOATs. You're one of the greatest. But it seems like you do have a problem if everybody else got credit. Right? Hold on. You want to talk about me? This is my work right here. Give me a second. Does that look fishy? People should have questions. Now peep this out. This is mine. Hold on. Take this thing out of the way. Now, when you go to my channel and you go to my videos and then you press most popular, my most popular video to clarify what Punch Run Boxing is all about since day one, because we talking about women boxing and stuff like that, because there's not many of us. And when I started talking about women boxing at YTBC, it was another channel. Shout out to Ring IQ. He shows so much love to women boxing, and I give credit where credit is due. I don't give a fuck how the motherfucker may feel about me or I may feel about. He does his thing when it comes to women boxing. He is the pioneer of this community showing love to women boxing, right? Now, this is my most popular video. You see how it goes? Number one, 1.5 million. See? Do you see? It goes from the most, from the you see how many likes I have and comments? I've gained almost 30,000 subscribers, 23,000 subscribers. See, that's when you know shit is real. But regardless of that, my number one video, 1.5 million. And you know what it's really talking about? Women, the respectful women in boxing. Yeah. Yeah. There was a dude fighting in the Olympics. Yes, a dude. Untrani. Sorry for the people that may be, you know what I'm saying, but whatever. The speculation is that the dude has XY chromosomes, beating up the girls. And me, as a boxing content creator, was saying, get this dude out the damn Olympics. Because this guy, right? Hey, yo, Family Guy. Right? Because this guy, XY chromosomes, speeding up women that got a gold medal. That he has been disqualified of the World Games right now. And me, let's speak up. And I was like, let's speak up. The world is going crazy. Let's protect our women in the sport of boxing. Because if he kills a woman in the ring, this shit is going to go ham. That's my #1 video, Claressa. Fighting for women boxing, motherfucker. That's me. That's my #1 video, fighting for women boxing. And not even in the professional level, in the amateur circuit. That's my #1 video. That's my #1 video. Fighting for women boxing. Fighting for the respect of women. No, I don't support. Yeah. I don't support los tranis. I don't support the men that wants to pretend like they women to go into women's sports and then beat the crap out of them, especially in a combat sport. And guess what? I was the spearhead in this community fighting against it. I'm the spearhead. Did you fight against it? Or there was people in this community that was scared to speak about it? Did you know when I made it to the second video trying to bring some respect to women boxing, you know what YouTube did? It blocked. You know how many views I had? In less than 40 minutes, I had 18,000 views because that view was going to go to 1 million. And YouTube blocked it for 8 hours. And I had a protest. He said, Punch, chill. No, Punch, chill. This is the truth. Everybody in this community knows that. I was even dissing other people in this community. I say, yo, man, speak for the women. Speak up for the women. Do you have a daughter? Do you have a sister? Do you have an aunt? I said, we letting shit go mayhem right now. I said, man, we gotta hold it down. We gotta hold it down for women, especially in boxing. Because if we let Amani Khalif, that's his or her name, whatever he wants to identify, but we know what it is. Then there's going to be other women, other men infiltrating women's sports, because women boxing right now has gotten to the point where now finally it's truly getting the light that it deserves. And why would they let in the world, the Olympic Games, why would they let somebody that was banned the previous year because of a XY chromosome, why would you let her the Olympic Games in France? And I did another video. Did it look abnormal out there in France? Let's protect our women. Let's protect our ladies. And who does it the best? Who's responsible? Of course, we over protect ourselves, but men got to protect it. Because this is a male-driven sport. That was my #1 video, 1.5 million. Respecting women and pushing the respect for women. I didn't buy it. And you know what? And I prayed. Gracias a Dios. Thank you, my Lord Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior. I don't know what it is for y'all, but he is to me. Thank you, God, that all the work that I've did, all the work that I put in years, independent media, boxing content creation, whatever you want to call it, that my #1 video was to bring your name up, bring the righteousness of men protecting women, and it showed respect to the other women boxers. I'm so grateful that God let that video be my #1. It wasn't no Javante Tank Davis, no Canelo, no this. No, 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 no. Hey, yo, we need to fix something right now because there's going to be a woman that's going to die in that ring. That's going to be the next headline. If we let this dude fight women, he's going to hurt a woman real bad. And that's going to be the headline. And the world is going to be like, oh, where do we get in the world that we let that happen? So I got, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell you like this. I got what I've shown today ain't even 15%. I got so much receipts. But I'm going to end it because tomorrow we're going to go live same time. And I'm going to open up the panels. I want people to tell me if I'm wrong, I'm right. Or they maybe, you know what I'm saying? They understand me, but they don't agree with me. Maybe the truth. I'm going to tell you something about the truth. Sometimes, and I get it. Sometimes the truth also needs to be said at a timely you can sometimes you just can't say the truth anytime. Right place, right time, right timing. I know I understand that when somebody's getting heavily criticized and then there is more of the criticism, and it could be the truth. Sometimes they be like, oh, come on, YouTube, not now, man. I get it, but man, I'm getting bombarded with criticism. Claressa Shields, one of the greatest athletes ever, one of the greatest fighters that ever laced them up. I don't take 1 inch, 1 cell away from her accomplishment as a fighter. She is a wonderful fighter, skillfully, probably the best, probably arguably the best ever. And that's still a great thing that you're regarded as one of the greatest, probably the greatest. And if you go down as the GWOAT, not only as a trademark, but actually the GWOAT, congratulations. Congratulations on your new deal. Congratulations on your new engagement. Congratulations to all of that. But you're also in a position not to just be the greatest in the ring. That's what made Muhammad Ali the greatest. Not because what he just does in the ring. You're in position to be the greatest in and out the ring. And that is what creates the greatest of all time. Not just your skills in the ring. To be the greatest of all time takes more than just fighting in the ring. Because the GOAT is Muhammad Ali, and it took him to be the greatest of all time. What he did for the culture, what he did for boxing, what he stood on, what he fought for in and out the ring. That's why for me, Amanda Serrano, that fight for women boxing, that fight for dropping her belt so she could fight for 3 minutes and be equally as woman. What she's doing with Most Valuable Promotions, making sure that while everybody in the sport of boxing have abandoned women. Look at shout out to Turkey Al Sheikh. He's doing everything for women. I mean, he's doing everything for boxing. He still have not have one woman in his card. If it wasn't for Amanda Serrano trusting Jake Paul, and then Jake Paul trusting Amanda Serrano and her vision of signing 90% of the women in boxing, women boxing would be dead. So congratulations to Claressa Shields. Congratulations to your win record and Salida promotion. But Most Valuable Promotion right now is women boxing. Take them out, and it's just you. It's just you. Ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow we back at it. 9 p.m. Eastern time, happy hour Thursday. Bring your drinks. Whatever you want to drink, this is happy hour Thursday on Thursday. I'm going to open up the panels. It's part 2 because I got way more receipts. But just like there's issue, let's talk about solutions. Because in the end of the day, I believe the Claressa Shields is going to be the spearhead and going to continue to uplift women boxing. But attitude, character, personality is going to change. It's good to say, yeah, I'm me, good. But to be the greatest is also a selfish thing as well. You got a lot of women looking at you. I want to end it with this. Ladies and gentlemen. I want to end it with this. Where's that tweet that she had? Rocks. Where's that tweet? yesterday. Where's that tweet? 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 Or should I bring it for tomorrow? No. Should I say tomorrow? Wait. No, it's not that. Boom. Hey, yo, this was me when I bought your pay-per-view right there, Claressa. That's me. Oh, yeah. We always supported you out here. Why you don't post that? Hold on. MVP. No, it's not that. No. Damn, I got so much receipts. Yikes. I should start that with tomorrow. Hold on. Now, let's end it with this. Claressa Shields tweeted this, and I want you to, and we're gonna end it with this and start it with this tomorrow. So let's talk about a whole biopic about my life, my journey in boxing. But only 2 female champions have said anything about it. But y'all love to call me a hater. F out of here. These girls been hating on me. That's why I shine so bright, and still God gonna always do his big one for me. Do you know why? Claressa Shields, do you know why that only 2 women gave you props because of your biopic? This is what Claressa Shields tweeted. She said only 2 congratulated her about her movie. Why you think that, Claressa? Why only 2? Why only 2 girls in the world of boxing gave you your props for your biopic? It's not hate. It's not hate on you. None of these girls hated on you. All these girls used to praise you. They got tired of you hating on them. That's what happened. Look in the mirror. This is the truth. I'm telling you the truth because your team may not tell you the truth. They're going to enable you how you think. Nobody's hating on you. The reason why only 2 girls gave you props is because people got tired of you hating. D-Style Boxing in the building. What's good, my brother? How's it going, Punch? We got a collab soon. Of course, my brother. Subscribe to D-Style Boxing. Tomorrow we back at it. Open up the panels. Love y'all. God bless. And on to the next.